On March 9, 1997, Christopher Wallace, the Notorious B.I.G, was gunned down in Los Angeles.
Hip-hop is dead, who killed hip-hop? 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 Hip-hop is dead, they got it in their head. Left him on the block, cold case for the fed. Was something that he said, red or right, they got him hooked off with that night. Hip-hop is dead.
Christopher George LaTorre. Wallace was born on May 21st, 1972, in Brooklyn, New York. Raised by a single mother in the tough streets of Bedford-Stuyvesant, few could have predicted that this quiet, heavy-set kid would grow up to become one of the greatest rappers of all time. Biggie's childhood was shaped by contrasts. His mother, Valletta Wallace, worked tirelessly to give him stability, while the streets outside offered temptation, danger, and fast money. Christopher was intelligent, an honor roll student, but the pull of the streets was strong. By his teenage years, rap had become an outlet. He had a natural gift, vivid storytelling, perfect timing, and a voice that commanded attention. Friends would gather as he freestyled, already sounding like a professional before ever stepping into a studio. But music wasn't paying the bills. As the crack epidemic swept through New York in the late 1980s, Christopher turned to drug dealing. It was survival, or so it felt at the time. The streets taught him lessons that would later define his music: paranoia, ambition, violence, and regret. After a brief jail stint, Biggie made a decision that would change hip-hop forever. He focused fully on rap. A demo tape began circulating in New York. One voice stood out. In 1993, Sean "Puffy" Combs heard Biggie's demo. He immediately recognized something special. Biggie wasn't just rapping, he was painting pictures. Signed to Bad Boy Records, Biggie quickly became the voice of New York. In 1994, Ready to Die was released. The album was raw, honest, and cinematic. Songs like Juicy and Big Papa told two sides of the same story: the pain of growing up broke and the danger of sudden success. The album was a classic. Biggie was a star. Around this time, Biggie formed a close friendship with another rising rapper, Tupac Shakur. The two shared respect and admiration, but that relationship would soon fracture. In 1994, Tupac was shot in New York and publicly blamed Biggie and Bad Boy, though no proof ever surfaced. What followed was one of the most infamous rivalries in music history: East Coast versus West Coast. Biggie denied involvement, but the tension escalated. Diss tracks, media pressure, and industry politics turned competition into real danger. In September 1996, Tupac Shakur was shot in Las Vegas and later died. The hip-hop world was shaken. Biggie was devastated. Despite public rivalry, he never wanted violence. But now, the stakes were higher than ever. Biggie became increasingly paranoid, aware that he could be next. In early 1997, Biggie traveled to Los Angeles to promote his upcoming album, Life After Death. The title alone would soon feel hauntingly prophetic. On March 9, 1997, after attending a music industry party, Biggie sat in the passenger seat of an SUV stopped at a red light. A gunman approached the vehicle and opened fire. Christopher Wallace was rushed to the hospital. He was pronounced dead shortly after. He was 24 years old. The murder of the Notorious B.I.G. remains unsolved. Theories range from gang retaliation to police corruption, but no one has ever been charged. Just 16 days after his death, Life After Death was released. It debuted at #1 and became a double album classic, cementing Biggie's legacy forever. Despite a career that lasted barely 4 years, Biggie changed hip-hop forever. His storytelling, flow, and honesty influenced generations of artists. From Brooklyn to the world, the Notorious B.I.G. proved that even the shortest lives can leave the longest shadows. Christopher Wallace may be gone, but Biggie Smalls will live forever.